what God has for us to focus on. Open your eyes up and see what God has in store for us. God He helps us. He helps us to go to work. He makes sure we make the work. He do so much for us. He makes sure we go to work on time. He makes sure we eat. Just give the mindset of what the Lord wants us to do. You know, it's amazing how, just like the people when they were saying, they even called his mother and said, "This your son." Earlier in the scripture, "This your son?" He said, "Yes, this is my son." But he don't know to speak for himself. But back then, the parents used to put you out. They were scared that they're gonna do something to him. They was up in age, and so he told them. He said, "I know what I told you. Y'all believe what I said? I said that he opened my eyes. Who said Jesus did?" But these people, we tell Jesus about what we want to tell. They still don't believe us when we tell Jesus what will Jesus do for us. We still have to explain ourselves what God do for us. You see, we still have to do that. But God don't need our help. He don't need our help. He don't need our friends' help. All he needs us is just to have confidence in him and work with him and what he wants us to do. Amen. Oh, you know, I've been working with this for a while. I hadn't pretty much got it together, but I'm Lord gonna work on this. We're gonna get this together with this. But it's been years I've been trying to get this out. And we're gonna get it done today. Amen. Because I kept looking and saying, I've been like this. I'm the first one. I speak for me when I'm talking. I'm not talking about nobody but Will. Right. Because my eyes were blind, but they was open. And I thought everything I needed to do was on my way. But when you put God first, and your way ain't don't mean nothing no more. You see? Because I thought it was me. But when you put God in it and say, I. Because God is our Lord and our Savior. Yes, he is. He'll never leave or forsake us. But he's always with us. Right. Amen. Just like the blind man. He had to come back looking for Jesus because of all the trauma was going on in the world. So you can nothing without Jesus. You got to come on back to where you came from. The root is in us. It's in us. When you was taught as a kid about God, no matter where you stray, but when you come back, you're going right back to God. If the Lord gives you fit for you to come back. Some of them don't make it back. That's right, bro. Some of them don't make it back, but the one who make it back are blessed. So they blessed be back in the house of the Lord. Just like that story they had about this guy, this young man. He said, "I work all week and said I'm gonna wash my car." Do we have one? And he washed his car, and him and his friend went for a ride. And that's as fast as he go. He get as fast as they can go. And he had a wreck. Nobody got hurt but him. And then he called an old preacher who told him about coming back to the house of the Lord. He said, when he brought him back, the Lord saved him. He just gave him the test. And he went back to church. He said, "It's good to be back in the house of the Lord." Amen. God will make you, he will humble you for you can be back where you need to be at. And that's worship him and adore him. Because he's a God don't play. He gives us more mercy now in the New Testament he did in the Old Testament. In the New Testament, he gives us a chance to get it right. Amen. This blind man, but young man, he was so happy to see. Do you know, that's like when I first got my hearing aid. When I got in, I was like, music to my ears. I said, "Lord, I can hear some stuff I ain't never heard before." Amen. I put it in, I just like, "You music to my ears." I was just so happy. And I can imagine how he was when the Lord opened his eyes up for he could see the world. He was in the world, but couldn't see the world. So we in the world, ain't seeing the world, seeing God. We got to do what God tells us to do. Amen. That must be a cue. Yeah. But we just have to settle down, open our eyes, because our eyes open, but we're not really seeing, because we're really blind. We're blind until God opens our eyes to see him. You see, we have to realize one thing. God is the one, is the only way. The only way that we can make it. When you want your eyes open, you put your eyes, stand your eyes focused on him. Just like I told y'all before, Peter, as long as he had his eyes on Jesus, he was walking on water. But when he took his eyes off of God, Jesus, he went under. You don't want to go under with you, because you know what? God don't want, he didn't put us here to fail. He put us here to make it. Open your eyes up and see what God has for us. Amen. In my text, in the 35th verse, it said, Jesus heard that they had cast him out, and they were found him and said unto him, "Does thou believe of the Son of God?" See, they asked, "Did you believe in the Son of God?" Yes, he believed in the Son of God. Because when God do something for you, You can't hold it. Just like the song said, I tried to keep it to myself, I couldn't keep it to myself. And he couldn't keep it to himself. He had to tell somebody. We have to tell somebody about our eyes. We open our eyes and tell us about him. If I don't care how they say about, I don't want to hear that. You still tell them. When you tell them, it's out of your hands. The blood is out of your hands. Because you don't did what God wants you to do. You tried. I tried beats a failure. Because my motto always been, I may let up, I never give up. Amen. My daughter looked up when I said that. Yeah. But that's what it is. He was happy what God did for him. That's a blessing. And you couldn't see all these years. And he put clay on your eyes and tell you to watch the smell rebel. And you can see.
Yes, sir.
That's a blessing.
Yes, sir.
See, but our eyes are already open.
Yes.
We just got blinders on us. Take the blinders off, and you can see what God sees for us. Amen. The 36th verse. He answered and said, who is he, Lord, that I might believe on him? He asked, who is he? If you want to know something, you got to ask God.
Yes, sir.
And he'll reveal it to you.
Yes, sir.
Because it ain't about us, it's all about him. Because one thing about it, he's not going to forsake us. He's not going to lead us wrong. You seek him first, then he will do what he needs to do. He'll open your eyes. All this crazy world again. You can't go to the hamburger place to get nothing. They rob you wherever you go. But that's why you got to pray before you leave. Pray when you get up. Pray when you get in your car. Pray when you get where you're going. That's what God. That's open your eyes to God. When you're praying, everything he do for you. Because he don't have to do it, but he loves us enough to do it for us. Amen. Oh, our God. The 37th verse. And Jesus said unto him, thou hast both seen him, and he that talked with thee. Jesus and God is all in one. You can't see one without seeing the other. He said, you can't see the Father without seeing him. Come see it through me. See, that's the word. And so they asked him, he said, okay, you see me. Your eyes are open. Now we have to, we see God. Just focus on what God wants us to do. If he say be a minister, do what God say. If he say be a secretary, do that. If he say be a usher, do what God say. If he wants you to move, well, he'll elevate you up. He'll elevate you where you need to be at. Because I tell you, he elevated me a long ways. Because I never thought I'd be a preacher. But you take the worst and make the best out of it. He take one who think he ain't worthy enough to worship him and make the best out of him. Everybody in the Bible that he made like David, Solomon, all of them used to be dangerous. Y'all used to be, David was a lover. Solomon, he was a lover. They all was something. But guess what? God made a mighty men out of them. But God, our God, you see, he can take something and make everything out of it. Like I always said, not me, Lord. He said, yeah, you. Yeah, you. What make you think you is him? That's right. You know, because I cried. I asked him, I said, Lord, you give me a sign. I started crying like a baby. But you know how we are. Our black folks. How we are. We got to ask again. I said, Lord, did you sure that's you? I cried again. I said, I'm through with it. I do your work. You see, but and we always got to question what God has for us. What if we question what we ask him for? But you never question what we ask him for. Open your eyes up and see what God has for us. Our God has so much for us, just waiting on us to ask him for it.
All right.
Open your eyes and see what God has for you.
All right.
Take the blinders off and put them behind you.
Take them out.
And look forward, because your help come from the Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, help us today, Heavenly Father. And the 39th verse says, and Jesus said, for a judge I am, who come into the world, that they which see not might see, and they that which see might be made blind. He said, you see, but you made blind. We came here blind because we came in sin.
Yes, we did.
We came out of mother wombs in sin. But as we got older and got to worship God, we take the blindness off and we can see some of the vision that God has for us. And he can't give it all at once. It's too much to take. We got to meditate. Just like when you take medicine, you got a preparation for it. You got to take a little bit at a time till your body get adjusted to it. Because if you put it all on one, we're going to run. Because we can't handle it. But you know how much we can handle. He gives us a little bit at a time. He said, open your eyes and see a little bit at a time what I have for you. Because your eyes open, can you really see? Amen. in the 40th verse. And some of the Pharisees which were with him heard these words and said unto him, Are we blind also? There it is. Are we blind also? Yes, you're blind. We still sinning. We still sinning. When you're sinning, you're blind. You're blind when you're sinning. How can you see God and God don't see blind? He don't see sin. All God sees is the right stuff. When you sin like a turtle, he'll bag up like a crawfish. You don't have nothing to do with the sin. But if you do the right thing with it, he'll be right there with you side by side. On your by your side, and he will pick you up and carry you the way if you need it. And no wonder to him when you're doing the right thing. Oh, our God, he's awesome. So he gave his only begotten son in John 3:16 to the created mixed world. We're all blind. He's trying to open our eyes up for we can see what God has for us. Amen. Whew. And my final verse, the 41st. That's St. John 9 and 22. 9 and 41. And Jesus said unto them, If we were blind, we should have no sin. But now we say, we see thereof, our sin remained. He said, our sin remained. You know what remaining is? Stay with you. He'll stay with you. Our sin still. He know we ain't gonna bat 100. But he said get closer to it you can get. Amen. Just get closer to 99 and a half. Then you can get a little closer than him. He'll take you at 49, 50. He'll work you. He'll work with you. You see, till you get where you need to be at. Because you can't come in doing 99. But I didn't come in doing 99. I came in the back row. That's why I came, if I can get in and get out. But as the Lord talk to you, you come on up in the front where you can hear something. You hear what the pastor is really talking about. Yeah. Because I thought the back row is always the best place for you. But I found out the front row is the best place for you. Right. You don't see nothing behind y'all. You can see what you need to see up front. Because the back row, when you get the back row, you can see everything come in and come back. But when you get the front row, your back turned, and you don't have to see all this behind you. But just focus on God. That's what the front row for. Won't you join me on the front row? Amen. That way, when people come in late, you don't have to see them. When people do things you don't need to see, you don't have to see them. All one need to see is the one got the front row, that's God and the pastor. Because he can see what's going on. This is the best seat in the house right here. But like I said, you come up front. That's why you see everybody come up to the front. Because everyone who come in late, they can have the back row. The back row is for people don't want to see, don't want to hear, don't want to do that God wants you to do. But the front row want to hear everything that God has for us, and for us. Amen. I say for us and for us. I'm going to billboard on it. Amen. Boy, I tell you, it's just how you have to focus, grow with God. Because it's just like a baby. You can't give a baby a steak. You got to give baby milk to work the way up. I'll take a steak any day. Amen. But you have to wean yourself. You have to give milk. And they have to grow step by step. And that's what we have to do with the Lord. We can open our eyes up and see what the Lord has for us. We got to take step by step. Because we can't do 100 at one time. We got to work our way. We all came here. We went on one accord. We working our way towards one. We're working our way towards God. Amen. Because God will fix anything that you have troubles on. If you have trouble, don't call your friend. Call God. When you have trouble, sometimes you can call your mom and your daddy, but sometimes they don't have the answer you need. But you ask God for the answers you need. All your help. He will supply all you need. He will find out what you need. He already know what you need before you even ask him. But he say, ask me. If you ask now, you have not. Because you got to ask God for what you want. And I want the blindness off my eyes. That's what I want God to do for me. If I can see straight at him. And straight, our pastor always say, straight down arrow to the target. And my target is Jesus. Amen. Oh, help us today. In my closing, I come to tell y'all, I'm not long-winded, I tell y'all all the time. It don't take all day to make a point. You got your eyes open, but can you really see? Can you really see? Can you really see? But I want y'all to know one thing. God see everything we do. It's like he never had blinders. But he gave us some blinders till we can take them off. Take off your blinders. And see, you got a choice to see God in the right way.
Yeah.
With your eyes straight on him.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
That's my closing. Do y'all know Calvary?
Amen.
Oh, that's someone who stood up that when Jesus went across the cross for our sins, they stretched him wide. They lifted him high. Oh, they did everything to God, Jesus. But he did all for us. The blood of Jesus for us. We can't beat God's Jesus giving because he split his blood for us. For us. And for our sins.
Yes, sir.
And that's the only way we can make it in life is take care of what God has for us.
Yes, sir.
He sent his only forgotten son on that cross. He left him high and he had more power. Then took him in a 3-day run. Took him down and put him in a 3-day run.
What you say now?
A 3-day run for 3 days and 3 nights. And he was there thinking about what we can do for us. And he woke up with more power than he did when he left him high. Y'all stand on your feet, let's pray. I look like everyone in here is a member and everyone is saved. Close your eyes.